Larson. I'm the founder of Dancing for Birth, and I've had the privilege of teaching birth professionals and parents in over 50 countries around the world. I'm a seasoned doula, and at one point in my doula career, I was on call for 12 continuous years. I'm also a mom of 4 kids, and my kids were born at a birth center, a hospital, and twice at home. So I've had a wide range of personal birth experiences. Most of them were blissful. One of them was traumatic. And all of my personal experiences led me to find my calling, which is to be a change agent, because what I care about most is making birth better for families and also for birth professionals. I became a doula 23 years ago when most people had no idea what a doula is. And I know that being a doula can be really difficult. It can be hard, it can be hectic. You can be traumatized by what happens to your clients during their births. And it can also be so rewarding. And so I'm here today to make your life easier, to help you take time and direct it back to your life so you can have self-care, so you can have fun, so you can have family time, and then you can nurture all the facets of your life. But you can also have better job satisfaction and love what you do even more. So I'm going to teach you 10 ways that dancing makes your life easier as a doula. Yes, dance is the answer. So tell me, have you ever danced with your clients during labor? And if your answer is no, why not? We're going to be covering a lot in a short amount of time, but don't worry, I'm going to be sharing a beautiful infographic with you so you don't have to take notes. Just enjoy. And do be sure later on when I share the link to write that down. Now, dancing is going to make your life easier in 10 important ways. And the first way is that it shortens labor. Studies show that when the birthing individual is upright, labor is shorter. And that's both the first and second stage of labor is shorter. So dance is the perfect way to get clients up, get them upright, get them moving around. And when we get them up, that helps baby come down and out. So for me, I discovered it by accident when I was giving birth for my first time. I was in a birth center and I was dancing around the room because that is what was helping me feel good during labor. And in 4 short hours, I had danced my baby out, and my midwives couldn't believe it when I said the baby's coming. And then by the time I got to my 4th birth and was dancing during labor, my baby was born in only an hour. And that baby was 10.5 pounds. And so when we help our clients have shorter births by helping them get up, get moving, get dancing, then they don't get exhausted. They don't get discouraged. We don't get exhausted. And then we have more energy and more time for all the things we like to do outside of being a doula and for all of the people in our lives. Dancing increases birth satisfaction. Several recent studies have shown that when you dance during labor, it significantly increases birth satisfaction. And that's also what we hear from Dancing for Birth class participants, that when they're dancing in labor, they're having births that are blissful and euphoric, which is quite different than most people's perception of what birth can be. And as doulas, of course, when our clients are satisfied with their birth, when they're happy and excited about birth, we're happier. Dancing reduces stress hormones. The fear, tension, pain cycle can negatively impact birth and also birth memories, because fear is leading to tension, tension's leading to pain, pain's leading to fear. The cycle goes around and around. Then the adrenal gland is creating two stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol, that are going through the bloodstream to all parts of the body. But a way to interrupt this cycle and reduce those stress hormones is by dancing. Because when we're dancing, we're creating the love hormone, oxytocin. And oxytocin interrupts the fear center in the brain. And so now our clients are dancing, they're having happy hormones flowing like oxytocin, they're feeling love and euphoria. That helps labor to progress, and it also helps them create positive birth memories. Dancing uses gravity effectively. In hospitals around the world, there's a predominant position that birth takes place in, back lying in bed. But this is not using gravity effectively. Instead, dancing does use gravity effectively. So we're getting up, working with gravity instead of against it. And that's when we hear our clients saying things like, the baby's coming. And they're entirely skipping over that pushing part of labor, which I personally think is man-made, right? So we put birthing individuals on their back in bed, and then they have hours of strain and pain that are unnecessary. Instead, dancing using gravity, they can dance their baby out. And as doulas, it's extra special when we can witness our clients catching their own babies, dancing them out into their own hands. Are you wondering how you can help your clients advocate for themselves to be out of bed instead of in the bed? Well, you can use the statement from ACOG. The traditional supine position during labor has known adverse effects such as supine hypotension and more frequent fetal heart rate decelerations. Therefore, for most women, no one position needs to be mandated or prescribed. Dancing encourages movement. One of the benefits of movement during labor is that it helps our clients avoid the routine use of interventions. Now, some providers might object to movement because they're worried they won't be able to get continuous electronic fetal monitoring. However, electronic fetal monitoring has not been able to achieve its purpose, which was to save babies' lives. Instead, it's only leading to an increase in cesareans. So when we move with our clients, then we're helping them to avoid interventions that can lead to a cascade of interventions. And our clients feel more autonomous and more in control during labor. Dancing mobilizes the pelvis to make more space. When we dance, our pelvis is moving front to back, side to side, around and around. This is going to help baby engage into the pelvis, rotate and descend through the pelvis, and then be born through the pelvic outlet. Also, when we're moving, we're creating movements, micro movements, which are helping the baby to make their own necessary movements that they need to make. And so when our clients are dancing, moving their pelvis, making more space for baby, they're less likely to have failure to progress or unplanned cesareans. And then our clients are happier and we're happier. Dancing increases comfort. When we dance during labor, we're moving our bodies in ways that feel good and pleasurable. Dancing is a non-pharmacologic and non-invasive comfort measure. There's no worry of side effects as there is with an epidural. It also has the advantage of being able to start and stop instantly. Several studies found that dancing during labor significantly reduced labor pain, and that it's a complementary treatment with low risk. In a recent Dancing for Birth study, 77% of participants had an unmedicated vaginal birth, compared to 29% US national average. Dancing enhances connection. Our connection with our doula clients is so important, especially that unspoken connection that we have with them when they're in labor. Now, our neocortex is our modern brain, and that's not where our birth instincts reside. So we don't want to stimulate our clients' neocortex during labor. Instead, when we dance with them, they're feeling supported, and we're able to connect with them even without using words. And when we feel connected with our clients, we enjoy our role as doulas even more. Dancing fosters positivity. Birth is celebratory, and dancing's celebratory. So when we combine them together, it's doubly so. Everyone who comes into the birth room is going to want to dance and participate and have fun in the festive atmosphere, and definitely not interfere with it. The happy hormones are flowing. And as doulas, we feel like we're at a party, not toiling away at a job. Dancing increases APGAR scores. It's been studied and shown that when parents dance during labor, babies' APGAR scores are better. It also reduces the risk that they'll need neonatal intensive care. Having births in which both the parents and the babies are healthy and happy is our desire as doulas. No talk about dance would be complete without us actually doing some dance moves. So what do you say? Do you want to try some with me? We're all dancers, no matter what, because if you dance, that makes you a dancer. So don't worry about having two left feet. These moves are simple, and I know you'll enjoy them. So this first one, we're going to separate our feet, point our toes and our knees outward, and when we keep our knees in line with our toes, that helps protect our knees. And we're going to be doing big hip circles. So you're going to take your hips all the way to the side, all the way to the front, all the way to the side, and all the way to the back. And as you bring your hips around in big hip circles, we're also going to add a bounce. Right? So you're going to bounce, and we're going around and bouncing. And this is a Dancing for Birth move that we call Down Baby Down. And it really, really does help to bring the babies down. And once you've gone around one direction, then go ahead and go the other direction. And as you stretch and awaken your muscles, you can even just pause. So let's see, this stretch feels really good. Just pause, stretch into it, and then you can keep going until you get to another place that feels good. And then just stretch right into that. And breathe and enjoy it. Okay, so this is down, baby, down. And another move that we can do is called innate wisdom. So it's really important that we are using all of our innate birth wisdom when we're giving birth. And so that's what this move is about. We're gonna go on the ball of the foot and then bend both knees. And then from here, we're gonna press that foot into the floor, which straightens the knee, which lifts the hip, which creates this beautiful asymmetry that helps the baby find all the usable space in the pelvis. So it's a lift of the hip, and then we shift the weight and we step. And again, pressing the foot, straightening the leg, lifting the hip. Okay, so it's on the one side and then the other side. And switching sides, bumping up that hip and creating that asymmetry. And we can travel with this. So we'll bump and we'll step, we'll bump and step. And you can do this around the birth room, you can do this around the corridor, and just get those arms activated, get the hips moving and mobilized. So this is innate wisdom. How does it feel? Okay, so these are 2 simple moves that you can put into your doula toolkit right now. Today I shared with you 10 ways dancing makes a doula's life easier. And I taught you 2 dance moves that you can put in your doula toolkit right away. So now I'm wondering, are you ready to dance with your clients in labor? Let me know. I promised I would give you all of this information as my gift. So here's how you get it. Go to dancingforbirth.com/doulas-doing-business to get the beautiful infographic from this session, plus the information and the studies I referenced. Thanks for all you do, and thanks for dancing with me.